Good morning. Oh, whoops. I hadn't remembered to line that up properly. Whoops. It was a wee bit high, wasn't it? So good morning, Michaela. I can see that you're here already this morning as well. Lovely to have you on board, as it will be for every other one that comes in, whether it's via replay or live, like now. So I can see that I have more than that, but there is no compulsion that you have to comment just so that I can put it up on the screen. It's lovely to have you here. So I love the soft red on you. Oh, thank you. This was actually a Christmas gift last year from my grandchildren. So I decided to wear it this morning. It's comfortable and it's the right weather for just a bit of a sleeve without being too long. It's weird weather, isn't it? Anyway, we'll move onward with our reading, our card spread reading. It is a daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm Rosboundy Psychic Medium, bringing it to you and sharing it. And I do read it sort of from the relevance of my own life course situations, but it's knowing that there's always going to be some sort of connection from what Spirit gives to you when you trust and acknowledge their connection in your life as being messaging, showing us the signs and messages and things that we're needing to hear through so many different ways and tools. And this is one of them. I really enjoy playing, well, not playing with the cards, but sharing the cards to be able to allow you to connect in with, thank you, Michaela, with your own spiritual connections in whichever way that is for you too. Because not any one of us is going to have exactly the same way of being in tune with our guidance. Here we go to the cards. Oh, I didn't realise I was quite so big there this morning. I'll just move that over a little bit and it might be a bit more in alignment. I was a little bit in a rush to get the cards out this morning. I'll start with the Our card this morning. Good morning, Rena. Lovely to have you here as well and commenting. It's a beautiful day. And here we are going to have some health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. Some great advice through our cards this morning in whatever it means for you. There we go. Isn't it a gorgeous pair of ours there? Love it. Love it, love it. So we'll put it there. The camera is taking a bit to focus these days. It must be getting old. Good morning, Matt. Lovely to have you here too. As I was pulling out some suitcases, I do have a few older ones. There was one that was from Dad, cabin size, and there was a few bits and pieces that fell out of it, and it turns out it was part of the insides. It's gone brittle, so it's starting to collapse. So I think I might not be taking that with me to New Zealand, but it does remind me that all things really do have their use by times and you can't push the envelope sometimes as much as we want to, but we are needing to be aware of when is the right time to actually finish with something complete, because I think yesterday we did have the coffin in the reading, didn't we, at some point? So it's in practical fact that I've had that reminder. Good. Yes. And good morning, Connie. Did you hit the return key before you finished the sentence? I do that a bit too. So good morning to you. Now, here we are. We're with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand cards again. So there they are. Ciro Marchetti. I was trying to think of the name to word it out. Ciro Marchetti is the artist. I just love this style of artwork that he's got, and especially even the Gilded Tarot, because he did those as well. Now, the 5 cards are in the usual spread. So we've got the fox is in the home space. We have the letter as the workspace. We've got choices card as the unexpected. The dice are actually in our role, and I think for me today, probably perfect. And we have the well as that outcome card, or that's the pivot, containing all things, bringing all things together in some respects. And I like it that it's the well. I like all the cards whenever they pop up. So with the fox in our home space, what I am feeling with this is the different levels and layers that we need to be thinking of how to plan things out. here we've got the fox that's returning from the chicken coop unsuccessfully is what I'm feeling as I look at this, because it's looking backwards at the rooster and the chicken coop and wondering. You can just sense that it's almost not quite failure, but a determination to go away, plan again to be successful the next time. As much as I used to not like the foxes when they'd get into the chicken yard, because I have had that occurrence myself over the years on our farms. And it's devastating to see your chooks having been annihilated, and not because one of the things that they do is not finish off, just take one and eat that. It was just kill the lot, basically, and rampage. Look, that's just what nature is. And I think with having the fox here in our home space, I think it is letting us know, have awareness about you through your day to day, have a mindfulness of how you're planning and doing things, so that you are in a progressive way getting that productivity in your home space. And it could be that you're just wanting to plan out and do a lot of housework, getting ready for a Christmas party or something like that, or after cleaning up after a big Christmas party you may have had over the weekend or something, along that line. There is preparation, and the fox to me does gel of a tad of work. You're going to be doing a bit of work in the planning and in the doing as well, so that it does come out the result, like you're going to get that successful result that you're after. That's what I'm feeling in the home space. This is home space. Here in the workspace, we've got the communication via text, letter, agreements. It could be any of those things. And even from a couple of readings that I've had from the weekend and recently, is a little bit of a trend about the uncertainties of employment, and will I end up keeping my job or finding a new job, that type of thing. And I'm feeling that this is that acknowledgement of contracts, and being able to still continue onward with this work, this that is our workspace, whether it's employment or whether it's new business agreements that you're going into business, creating new, and that type of thing. So make sure that what you are writing and that you are signing is all good. Even if you need to see a lawyer about the finer details of the I's dotted, T's crossed, and that sort of thing. Yeah, I do feel that. And especially with having the choices card as that unexpected, I do feel that this top unexpected card almost does feel like an umbrella. It's got the opportunity to pop into your day in the work or the home space. Well, obviously ad lib, because it is the unexpected. So have your eyes open, ears attuned to hearing different things that might come in as ways to help you decide when you're making a choice. So even if you're needing to go and ask deliberately in a more formal way, e.g. a lawyer with agreements, that you've got those choices coming up when you're looking, whether you Google it or something like that. That's how I do most things. I gather it's mostly how a lot of people do it these days. You go online, you search the internet, you Google it, local lawyers, that type of thing. I'm feeling there is going to be the types of choices you're needing to really clarify and plan. So that's where the choices card is coming in for you day to day. And probably for me in my own context is choices of what am I actually going to be packing, because today is my packing day, ready for Saturday. The bulk of it's going to be today. So here we are in that is our role. And with the dice, it really is just like tossing them up and taking a chance. Allow that is the guidance of spirit to guide you in ways that probably you wouldn't expect. And it's going to be that surprise of, oh, it's going to be number 9 now. Now, what in my list is number 9? That sort of feeling around lovely surprises and that what's next. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking to really rely on that for long term, but this is a today reading. So take a chance on it today for self. Take a chance on yourself in being able to really go with the flow of what energies and things that are happening around you that are going to be today, and what you yourself may be planning consequences of for others around you as well, in how that affects them too, don't forget. So now we're in that central space, that is ready for the outcome, the well. It's a deep well. It's got that beautiful look about it, like a wishing well, but it's not. We know we have the resources within us to handle whatever we need to in our day. Spirit guides us to what we're needing to grow, and, our muscles, spiritual, body, mental, all of it are growing each and every day as we move through what our life experiences are. And when we feel we need that bit of extra, we go up to our well and we put the bucket in and draw out what we need. It's the whole concept of the it's there, it's ready to use. We do have to handle that. You put your hand to that and your arm into it, and the rest to wind it down and bring it back up a little bit heavier. But it's going to be that you can tap into anything you need throughout your day today. That golden sunlight that is in the background, whether it's a dawn or whether it's setting sun, it doesn't matter. It's that beautiful energy of what is showing the light and shining what we need to be seeing and what we need to be doing. It brings it into that gorgeous clarity. And here in this photo, this picture, we've got lovely soft clouds in a nice gentle way. Now it looks like it's possibility of rain, but it might not. And it's looking verdant and green and lush. So tap into your own resources. You have what you need. And that's what the outcome is showing us. This card is showing us. It's bringing it together that we've got all that we need to do, all that we need to be tapping into, and really trusting self and moving forward in that, in each step of what our day's bringing us. So, excuse me. That's what our cards are for the day today. So lovely to be able to share it with you. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to have a sip of the coffee. I think I probably drew the frog out of the well. Now, I am just going to pop up my most recent event. Is the thing that's happened for me that can be a little slow burner over the next few weeks for you, is to read my new book. I'm going to put that in there. I have published this now. It's on Amazon as an ebook and a paperback, and it'd be lovely if you'd like to download that and or purchase it as a paperback for presents, gifts, whatever, because I know I'm feeling that wonderful sense of being able to myself relax as I'm moving around New Zealand for a holiday with a friend. It's all of that brings to us those moments. We sometimes feel like we don't deserve the time we have off. Spend the time you need resting, relaxing, recuperating. Today might be busy for you, but the next day might not. Plan for that time where you are able to fully relax and really be in your own space, be you, and find your own inner peace, because it's I don't know, it's why I wrote the book, because there's moments where I really do feel like I have that inner peace within me, and I do. And others can too, even if you feel like you can't. I enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed reading it several times for the proofreading and everything. It's fun doing it. And second one is on the way, here we go. Thank you. Yes, the book. And Connie, thank you, and have a lovely day. Each and every one of you have a wonderful, beautiful day. I may or may not be on for the rest of this week, or I just don't know what timeline I've got. It is 3 full days of work, and I'm not sure how it's going to fit in. I might be able to be up just earlier, so it could be that I'll pop in at 7:30 instead of 8. I haven't got that planned or scheduled yet, so I'm going with the roll of the dice, like the cards suggested this morning as well. So that might be tomorrow, Thursday and Friday as well. So let's see. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you when I see you next time. Namaste. Oh, Oh, just notice this, Sandra. What's the book behind you? Does it have a pelican on it? I'll show it to you. Hang on. Whoops. Right, this one is a book called Nori's Kurong Song. And the two names on it, the author and the artist, are both school friends of mine, and they came from Meningie, or Narang Meningie, as far as their upbringing. Marianne is still living in Meningie, and it's a beautiful book, original artwork from Erica, and obviously it's a story about Nori's song. It's in colour, and it just beautiful artwork. I'm not quite sure whether she used pencils or pastels or what for this, but I decided when I saw that she had it on Facebook that I'd buy it, and it's well worth it. I can't remember the price, though. PM me, message me, and I'll find the details for you if you're interested in purchasing. I don't know what stock level they produced, so they've done it the more conventional way, whereas the books that I've written are print on demand through Amazon. So I felt that was the best way for me to be able to do publishing, just in case nobody wanted to buy it and I was left with lots of books. I knew from when my dad he wrote several books, and the number of copies that we needed to really try to sell that you had to purchase as a minimum back then was a lot, and it was a lot of money to create books then. It still is a bit, but it's not quite into that level that my experience with Dad's publishing journey was. But hey, we all find our way. So that's where I think, find your way in what you're wanting to do as well in your life. And that does start from being the best you in whatever that is. So, and who you are. So anyway, I better go now. Let you go. Start doing things myself as well for my day ahead. Thank you so much. Stay again. Bye.